This episode of WisBusiness.com, the show, is brought to you by Grant Thornton, White Hirschbeck Dudek, Madison Gas and Electric, and the University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee.
Hi, I'm Liz Schrum for the Wisconsin Technology Council, here with WisBusiness.com, the show. On today's show, Tom Still, in his commentary, talks about the political tug-of-war over Wisconsin's job creation figures. And Charlie Hazlitt, Managing Director of the UW-Madison Office of Corporate Relations, talks about how the university is connecting with entrepreneurs. And now, here's the WisBusiness.com stock report for late March 2012. Rising green jobs. A new federal report on the green economy finds that Wisconsin has 59,000 green jobs out of the 3.1 million such jobs in the country. Wisconsin's green sector, which includes waste management, pollution control, and clean energy, now employs more people than the state's paper industry. The report says manufacturing accounts for the largest portion of Wisconsin's green jobs. And falling, maple syrup producers. In a normal Wisconsin spring, the state's maple syrup producers would be just starting to tap their trees. But recent record highs have some trees budding, and that means producers can't collect any more sap from them. Some farmers tap their trees early, but even they've seen only a fraction of the usual harvest. Smaller local sellers, such as farmers markets and specialty shops, could see price hikes because of the shortened season. That's the WisBusiness.com stock report. Go to WisBusiness.com for more on these and other stories.
When someone you count on anticipates your needs, your job becomes a whole lot easier. Grant Thornton clients get advice and recommendations from partners in the U.S. and through member firms worldwide. Grant Thornton.
And now, here's Tom Still with his Inside Wisconsin commentary.
With recall elections looming, you can expect a partisan spin on every bit of economic data about Wisconsin issued between now and Election Day. The latest unemployment figures for Wisconsin are no exception. Republicans say the upward tick in jobs reported for February is proof of an economic comeback. Democrats say 1 month in 2012 doesn't really matter because 2011 was a jobs loser for Wisconsin. So who's right, or at least more correct? The answer for now is both, and it probably has a lot more to do with basic economics than politics. Supporters of Governor Scott Walker are correct when they say Wisconsin's unemployment rate has declined since he took office. They're also right when they say the state has gained 13,500 jobs this year. Meanwhile, Walker's opponents are correct when they say the state lost jobs through most of 2011, while much of the United States was regaining momentum. The difference may be explained as part of a historic pattern in Wisconsin job performance versus the nation. Simply put, Wisconsin almost always moves into recession later than the nation as a whole and returns to prosperity later. Economists who have watched Wisconsin over time suggest there's roughly a 5 to 6 month lag on either side of a recession, which could explain why the national recovery that seemed to begin in the summer and fall of 2011 didn't really get underway in Wisconsin until winter. The monthly jobs watch is important and it makes for high political drama, but other indicators are worth watching too, such as migration in and out of Wisconsin. Is the unemployment rate lower because some people are leaving the state? Are we attracting and educating the right kind of workers? Company startup activity. Creating more companies is vital because young companies create most new jobs. The latest report by the independent Kauffman Foundation suggests Wisconsin is dragging itself off the bottom of the 50-state list and now competes with Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois. It's not just the number of jobs, but the quality of those jobs. As manufacturing stabilizes and high-tech jobs grow, will those wage earners help raise Wisconsin's per capita income closer to the U.S. average? It's now about 38,000 in Wisconsin versus 40,000 nationally, good for 25th among the states. The political spinning won't stop anytime soon, of course, so keep your information filters on high alert. And remember, there's more to building a strong economy than month-to-month job counts, good or bad.
Thanks, Tom. I'll be right back with Charlie Hazlitt, Managing Director of the UW-Madison Office of Corporate Relations.
White Hirschbeck Dudek represents companies at all stages of development and in a wide range of industries to navigate the legal challenges of regional, national, and global growth. At WHD, every stage takes center stage.
I'm back with Charlie Haslett, Managing Director of the UW-Madison Office of Corporate Relations. Thanks for joining us, Charlie.
Thanks very much for having me.
The Office of Corporate Relations works both on and off campus to forge business connections. Tell us more.
Well, we call ourselves the front door to the university for business and industry. We work with companies, organizations, and individuals to help connect them to the resources and expertise at UW-Madison. We'll work with companies who are interested in recruiting our students for employment or internships, with organizations interested in continuing education programs for their staff. We'll work with industry interested in collaborating on research or technology licensing. We also work with companies interested in global business development programs or language programs. And of course, we do a lot of work with entrepreneurs and new businesses.
OCR is a partner in the new Entrepreneurs Resource Clinic. What is that and how will it work?
Sure. The Entrepreneurs Resource Clinic, which is located in the Wisconsin Institutes for Discovery, is a new clinic that works with entrepreneurs and potential entrepreneurs. It's a partnership of our office, the Office of Corporate Relations, WARF, the Law School's Law and Entrepreneurship Clinic, the School of Business, the Wisconsin Entrepreneurs Network, as well as the Physical Sciences Lab. Staff from each of those entities work in the Resource Clinic on a regular basis, providing free services and resources in areas such as legal advice, technology licensing, business plan development, mentoring and counseling for company leaders, as well as communications consulting.
The Kauffman Foundation worked with OCR on a 5-year project to encourage entrepreneurism on campus. That project wraps up soon. What are the results so far?
Well, the goal of the grant was to increase access to and awareness of entrepreneurship education and activities across the entire campus. We've worked with a number of different programs across the university to expand and create new programs. For example, we've got 8 new classes that occur not just in the School of Business, but in the College of Engineering, the School of Human Ecology, as well as in our arts programs. We've also developed a number of new hands-on competitions where students can learn about business plan development or product creation to take what they've learned in the classroom and apply it in a real-world setting. In addition, we've worked with a number of colleges and universities across the state to provide grant funding to them so that they could expand their own education programs in the entrepreneurship area. And these are just a few of the examples of what we've done over the last 5 years.
Thanks, Charlie. And thank you for watching this edition of WisBusiness.com, the show. The show is produced by WisBusiness.com and the Wisconsin Technology Council, and sponsored by Grant Thornton, White Hirschbeck Dudek, MG&E, and UW-Milwaukee. Visit our websites to read and learn more. I'm Liz Schrum of Talent Foot Executive Search. See you next time.